Hi everybody, this is Jeremy Smith with Southern Roots, Alabama. The video I'm going to show you is how I take care of my reels. I use Finnors for the most part. The one I got right now is a Trophy Model 80. It's a combination that they have that comes with a 10-foot rod, 80 series reel. They have an 8-foot rod that comes with a 60 series reel. Same reel, just a little bit smaller. They work just fine, both of them comparable to each other. The first thing you do is I soak them in hot soapy water. I leave them in there for about an hour. I take the spool off and soak this part of the reel in there. And then once you get that done, what I do is I take the handle take that off. Then you have a small screw right there. Take that out, put it right there. Then you'll have another screw right there. And I probably should have told you, you'll need a small Phillips head and a small standard screwdriver. And really the only pair of pliers I'll need is the ones I use for fishing. So now you'll have a little screw right here. This is the gear for your spool. It'll slide right out. And then you take that little screw out right there. Then you take your pliers, take that bolt off. Take it out like that. Now this will just slide right off. Now what you have left is this. So what you want to take out next, I don't know if you see it or not, but here's some sand that was in the side of it. You got these two screws right here. And then underneath this one, underneath that plate, there'll be another screw right there. It's right there. Now that's all. Now you just take this will slide right out. And then here's the inside. As you can tell, it's pretty clean. You'll see a bunch of the water and stuff like that from where I was soaking it. Every time I come back from fishing on the weekends, I always spray them down as soon as I get back with the garden hose. And then once a month I do this. And once you get the grease in there, I'm going to wipe it down a little bit. I got a little too much in there. But give you the idea. And you put this cover back on. Those 3 silver screws I showed you, I don't know if you can see it very well. This one right here is about 1/8 inch longer than that one. So you'll have 2 of them like that. The long one goes at the bottom. And then the 2 that are the same length go up on the top. Now you got one left, it's a black screw, pretty much the same size as the 2 silver ones. The reason why it's black, it goes right there and it's always going to be exposed. So they put a black one in there to match the black background of the reel itself so it doesn't stand out. So now you got those in place. You got the hardware and everything put back in the reel itself. Okay. Now you have a bearing up here. You got one over there and one over there. So what I do is I'll take a couple. You can get this at Bass Pro Shop. Just take a couple drops and put it on there. That'll keep the bearing freed up. And you take that, put it on there. It's slotted. There's a square in the top. Same thing with that. Line it up. Take your bolt. I'm sorry, your nut. You don't want to tighten it down too tight because that little screw that you took out that goes in the hole right next to it, this actually locks that screw or that nut from unwinding, coming off. Just like that. You see that right there? It's the flat side. So now this can't unscrew without taking that out. But you don't want it loose where it's going to wobble either. You want it to be nice and smooth. Just like that. And then your spool, if you look in there, you'll see a bunch of sand and stuff that builds up, and then you'll see a little star looking spring right there. Don't mind the bird, he's going to be talking to you all night if you answer him back. So you take that off, and then you got these right in here. You'll have this, the metal washer, another one, and then the top one. So I take a little dish with some warm water. It doesn't take much to clean them off. Then I'll take the inside and a little sponge and I'll wipe the inside out. See how nice and clean it is now? You take this, put it back in there, take the washer. It's got grooves on it, you gotta look real close. And those will slide down in the slots. You can only put it in there one way. So if it doesn't slide down, you didn't put it in right. Then you put the other, and then you put this one back in. So then you got them all packed in there. Here's your star spring. That slides back down in there. You just take this, it'll slide right in there like that. So you got everything lined up. So now you take this one. It's the only metal one on there. It slides on there like that. Then you take your metal gear, put it on there. You have two plastic washers on top. It fits on there just like that. Take this, you hear it clicking. Take your drag. Tighten it on there. There you go. Take your handle, depending if you're left-handed or right-handed. I'm backwards, so mine goes on this side. Take this, tighten it down. Put your chrome plate back on with your little screw, just like that. Tighten it down. Should be nice and smooth.